Turn off that mic. Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. What? Drink. 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 Drink what? What? Drink your water.
Thank you.
Drink.
Come on.
Drink.
Grab your glass.
Drink.
Time for us to get it.
Drink your water.
It's Imani. Family, I want to say great Imani to each and every last one of you. And we want to give all the Imani babies a round of applause. Man, it's Imani Day. It's Imani. It's Imani day. It's Imani. It's Imani day. It's Imani. It's Imani. It's Imani. It's Imani day. It's Imani. It's Imani day. It's Imani. It's Imani day. It's Imani. It's Imani. It's Imani. Oh man, family. I want to thank all those that take the time to join us over here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I know y'all got a lot of stuff to do. I know y'all very busy, but some of y'all take the time to come over here with us to toast the ancestors at the sporadic times, especially during the weekend, at the sporadic times that we decide to do the toast. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late, but y'all been putting up with us because it's like, y'all like, they ain't getting paid for doing this, so we got to go and work with them. And I greatly appreciate you for taking that into consideration. So before I go to any more sound effects, I want to make sure that we give Anime's cousin his due. We got Bay Newer Health. We have CMOS, Bay Newer Health. CMOS, they help sponsor Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I got two of them. I'm using them right now. I have them in my coffee because I have a special blend of CMOS, right? CMOS, and I mix it with burdock root, burdock dandelion, and cocoa. Not chocolate, I was going to say chocolate, but cocoa. Cacao, right? All mixed up together because that is that prebiotic, and I put it inside of my coffee, and I'm drinking it with my coffee. Of course, I will put some ambrosia, but I got to say the ambrosia for the toast because me and Cleve still have not started brewing. For some reason, I have not been up on the brewing. I will get back up on the brewing before the cold and flu season hit us. Y'all know what you know. But yo, those that know what's going on here at Gye-Nyame Journey, you already know that I'm about to start clicking off channels. But I need to let y'all know what the rant is today. The rant for the day is called, are you ready? If you haven't seen the flyer, Imani in the fantasy keeps us behind. When you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Ha ha! Belief without understanding, superstition. And we are being held back by our Imani in the fantasy. Right? The fantasy. So, hey, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to get into my rant. I'm going to do my 10 minutes. Then we're going to get the toast on. Then I got some stuff I got to do. Right? We got another sponsors. Little Booties Matters. We are sponsored by Little Booties Matter. Now, I am not personally going to put on any of, because it's for women, I'm not putting on underwear. But I do support black business, and I do love a good idea. And Little Booties Matter is a designing piece that puts lingerie and underwear for small size, petite African women. You know what I'm saying? You know, because there is a segment, you know, because oftentimes, you know, we want to highlight the big booty than the big breasted, but there are a segment of beautiful women out there that are small in the front and the back, but is nice and firm, and their shit matters. So we are in full support of it, and LBM is in full support of Gye-Nyame Journey. So hey, you know, as a matter of fact, you know, hey, it's members of the tribe. You know, I ain't gonna hate it, sort of like Bay knew, you know. So in a minute, I am not gonna be throwing no panties up here, LBM. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, you know, so you better not, you stay away from my spiritual animals that are forcing me to have to put Banu stuff up. I'm not putting up no panties up in front of the screen all the time, but we're gonna have to have some type of promotional piece for LBM because they are a strong supporter. As a matter of fact, we got to create a commercial for them. Yep, Gye-Nyame Journey is moving, that's right. Slow but steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Is that not what they say? All right, so we're going to get to our rant. Family, I need to go now. We were going to have the rebroadcast It was going to come on at 12, but I was starting off late, so I said, no, I ain't going to be no way we're going to be able to do that. So I moved the rebroadcast for for yesterday's, to 2:15 p.m. It will be airing. You probably see the flyers popping up while we're doing our show now. I'm going to do the toast and get out of here because I got some stuff to do. Me and Cleve got a couple of appointments that we got to make, and then I got to work on some video stuff because LBM want at least idea by late afternoon. And y'all know we deliver here at Gye-Nyame Journey. We make it happen. Give a round of applause, Gye-Nyame Journey, for making it happen. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there as well. Great Imani to you as well. And great Imani to all of you right now. So we're going to start clicking off stations, and we're going to move straight to GNJ.media. So if you want to stay with us, go to GNJ.media. Go to GNJ.media. All right. It's just us over here at the home front of GNJ.media. I want to welcome each and every last one of y'all. Some of you that might just be coming in, or some of you that might be watching a little bit later, or some of y'all that's watching the rebroadcast. I want to thank you for your time, especially those of you on Spreaker, because Spreaker is really officially our home base. I like looking at myself. I don't know what it is, but Spreaker is the podcasting format that we use, a very powerful tool. And we at Gye-Nyame Journey have been podcasting before it became popular, of course it blew up for some other people. All this stuff is blowing up, but like I said, for us at Gye-Nyame Journey, we believe if it comes fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go. And everything for us is moving slow and steady. And as we learned in from Aesop, slow and steady wins the race, right? We don't want to be that team that be running out in front and is leading the pack, and then in the final end when it really matters, they lose energy. And those individuals that's really hungry, that's really wanting it, that tribe that really want it, come up from behind and strokes past and ends up in the winner's circle. All right, and that's what we doing at Gye-Nyame. Slow and steady wins the race. And through through the family members on GNJ.media, those you that's sharing and doing what you can, because all you can do is what you can do. And that's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? Because we have many people that don't do anything. And in Gye-Nyame Journey, I'm just thankful that we have individuals that do. That do what they can. And that's all I can ask. And that's all that's all I expect. Because that's when people be coming at me, I be like, yo, I'm doing what I could do. Right? I do what I could do. And that's it. Right? And that's how we do it. But let's get to this rant. We're going to get to this rant. We're going to get to this rant. Rant time, rant time, rant time. I'm setting my timer. Y'all know how it is. I don't want to rant y'all to death, because I could rant to death. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. So right now we about to start the rant. Anime, can I get the horn, please? Can I get the horn? Oh man, the war horn has sounded, and my mind is reeling. I clicked the watch, and the clock is ticking. And it's rant time. It's rant time at Gye-Nyame. And I didn't even, matter of fact, I'm going to take some time and finish the rant from yesterday. I didn't finish the rant from yesterday, and I'm going to finish the rant for today. So I'm thinking, well, actually, let's say this. While walking this morning, because like I said, one of the reasons I like doing the workout is because, it gives me time to be able to be constructive as well as learn, right? So I don't have to sit down and read a book, because it's hard to read a book while I'm walking. But I can listen to a book while I'm walking. I can listen to a podcast while I'm walking. And I'm walking, and I tune into my weekly dose of Miss Fine Ass Karen Hunter and my brother Greg Carr, right? She's a tourist, so But she fine. Tauruses are fine, but not for me. Now, Taurus might do something, but love me some Tauruses, but stubborn as hell. But anyway, that's neither here or there. My little personal crushes and shit like that, that's neither here or there. But, but Greg said some shit. And as far as believing in the system, because they were talking about, this week they was talking about, it started off talking about Big Brother, but of course Greg's going to always take it. Greg is a master storyteller and a master historian and one of those individuals that have the ability to, it's like he reads shit and he can memorize it and then bring it back around. And then also he has the skill and the time to, well, I ain't gonna say skill and the time. It ain't like he ain't, you know what I'm saying? But he has put himself in a lane where he is able to not only get the historical facts that everybody else know, but he has the time to go and get the behind the scene thing. And he has the mind to look at something and compare it to the time and be able to frame it in a story that gets you engaged, and which is a model of teaching that a lot of us need to follow, because the storytelling is a very powerful tool to use. But they was talking about a show that Miss Karen was watching, and it's called Big Brother. I don't know nothing about the show, but anyway, Greg took it a little bit deeper than that, and they started asking questions, and then she started talking about a book that Greg got her reading, Blood in Your Eye. I can't remember the brother's name that wrote it. It's a song, man. I can't. Somebody out there know who wrote Blood in the Eye. Brother that was locked up for a very long time. George Jackson. Was it George Jackson? Anyway, reading the book and start talking about us believing in the power of the enemy. And in a sense, it came to me, we believe more in the fantasy of the power of the enemy than we believe in ourselves, because the only reason the enemy has the power is because we invest in the system. What do I mean invest in the system? It's like we're not willing to sacrifice it all. See, for individuals and for people who are willing to give it all up, fuck you, fuck your system, take whatever you want, they have absolutely no power over you, because death is the ultimate power that they supposedly hold over you. But it's your belief in the system that empowers it. And as many, and as long as a majority of us, and I ain't even going to say a majority, it only takes a critical mass of us to kind of extract our belief out of it. See, and we got to extract it, because it's like we limit our greatness, we limit our beauty, we limit our power to our belief in their system, to our belief in the fantasies that they have painted for us. They are the Almighty. They are the center of the universe. And we don't want to admit that. We don't want to admit that the systems that they got us involved with put them at the center, so they don't have to talk about their shit, because their shit is at the center. So we always got to preface our shit with black, but they could just say history, right? I mean, think about this. White folks could say we could talk about history and come in and everybody understands that we're talking about their history. So they don't have to say white history. They say history. And they're going to find a way to loop themselves in, blah, blah, blah. It's automatically. We're going to put them in if they don't put themselves in. But when we talk about we got to preface ours with black history. Why? Because we are not at the center of the universe. We have allowed their fantasy. We have allowed the myth that they have created about themselves to move us out of the center of our own view, to move us out the center of our own lives, to move us out the center of our own communities, and allow them to dominate us by goddamn fantasies. I've been telling y'all on Gye-Nyame Journey that white folks, historically are the luckiest motherfuckers on the planet. I mean, you have not found, they are not where they are by cunning. They are not by where they are by brilliance. They are where they are right now. If you look at it, they are where they are right now for purely by luck. It wasn't because they were smarter than you. Wasn't. It wasn't. Luck. Now, and then you don't believe me? Let's just say this. Let's just say this. There's been many times where, in a sense, some of the councils in Kemet or in Africa that may have stopped some of the leaders that said, let's just dominate all this shit. Oh, no, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Hell, let's talk about some East Asians. Hell, far as Europe is full of lucky. They are so lucky. You know what I'm saying? It's been so many where at the edge, they were on the edge of destruction, and something lucky happened. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, because God blessed them. No, it's luck, motherfucker. That's what it is. It's luck, right? Period. Point blank luck. Luck. And and congratulations. But those of you that have ever done anything based on luck, you know that eventually what? The luck runs out. And the luck is running out. Why? Because some of us are coming to an understanding that we can no longer allow this fantasy to set the parameters of our life, to set the parameters of our existence, because it's not healthy for us. It's not healthy for our children. And we could no longer let them be at the center of existence. We base our pride on ourselves and in our children on how we achieve on their tests, or how far we go in their systems of education, or how many certifications we got from their institutions, or how high we made it into their exclusive institutions. When we need to start constructing some of that stuff for ourselves, family. We are believing in a fucking fantasy, a white man's fantasy, a West Asian fantasy, and we're going to continually lose as long as we hold on to it. We're moving into a time where we had time to realize this. It's more than enough of. It's a critical mass of us right now that's out here like, this shit is not right, this shit is not right. And we don't have enough of us putting out the message, you're right, it's not right, but this is what we're going to do. This is why in Gye-Nyame we are focusing on tribe building. We are focusing on getting you to understand the power of the tribe in your family, in your personal life, right? In your political life, in your economic life, right? Many of y'all, we need to come up out of this individualism, this individual fantasy, because individuals did not survive. Individuals did not build shit. It was collectives that did it. It was collectives that built the pyramids. It was collectives that lifted us to greatness. It was us recognizing the power of the collective that allowed us to do it. And they have fooled us to get us to start believing in this individual philosophy when they don't even practice it. They don't practice that shit. But we do. We're following it, thinking that they practice it because that's the way they do it. But they don't do that. See, because when they get mad at you, they don't come at you as an individual. They come at you with a posse. You know what I'm saying? We be putting our children down talking about this gang shit, right? They got that straight out their education system. Because I'm telling you right now, they were the original mobs. They were the original vandals. They were the original thugs and shit. That's them. We're imitating them. Right? They don't come at you as individuals. They come at you with groups. Because it wasn't an individual that burnt down anything that we had, ever. And we didn't just give it up either. But that's part of the fantasy, right? White man come in like John Wayne and be like, you never need to put down your guns. You need to just give it up. It never happened like that. But that's part of the fantasy, family. And the challenge for you is to come up out the fantasy. To wake up and come up out the fantasy, and because it is your belief in the fantasy that is powering it. The very way your mind works. The very way your mind works. Or the very way that your mind was trained to work is putting you in a situation that you can't win. When I'm telling you, it's very possible we can win when we stop playing the fantasy game and we move to reality. What's the reality? The reality is that you are the original man and woman. The reality is that you have power over your mind. The reality is that we can warp and we can form the reality that we need to be by us working together, by us being able to supply some basics. See, we don't have to supply everything because it's a global economy. It'd be stupid for us to talk about providing everything. We don't need to provide anything. We just need to become good at providing what we are good at and managing it and making sure that we control it from the rooter to the tutor. So if we want to finance the world with entertainment, because that's the resource that we have, and I know a lot of people put that shit down, but people don't really realize the importance of entertainment in the world and how much it makes. Or sports, because sports is part of entertainment. Family, we don't even understand that we are a fucking gold mine. We control the gold mine. You had a whole week where people was waiting for this little girl who was suspended from the Olympics for smoking some goddamn weed to come out and run a race and lose. Whole world was waiting to see what happened. Now motherfuckers just checked in, but that's enough attention to get paid. That's a gold mine. That's called a gold mine. That's called economic power. Now, how much money do we get off of that? How much money did Miss Richardson get off of that? You know what I'm saying? How much money did her family get off of that? I bet you it wasn't enough. Why? Because we're caught up in the fantasies of others. But yo, this is Brother Hot Tim. Give me the war horn. I'm over. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, get the hell up out of my classroom. Class dismissed. Are we going to pour these libations? I'm going to get up. I think I'm supposed to have a family meeting or something today, and then I'm about to move on. Brother Kwame said they came into a civilized world that thought they were an anomaly, not realizing that was their nature. There go Kwame. Hey, listen. And it's so true. It's like, and it's like they made their norms, the norms, and we went with it. Right? Family, you got to realize that because of the way we saw the world, and this is how let me turn this off. This is how we are conservative, right? It's certain things that we just didn't want to do, right? It was opportunity after opportunity for different rulers coming up out of us to just go and dominate the rest of the world. But it wasn't, for what? It's like, those people over there handling their business, as long as their interests don't interfere with our interests, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? They want to come over here, let them come. And we was, in many cases, we was very open. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? We were too open. And we learned. And now the issue is, did we learn a lesson? Right? We opened it up. We practiced Mayat. We practiced how we believe. And we thought people all over the world was the same, and we're not. And I think part of the lesson for us was, hey, everybody's not the same. And we can't deal with everybody on the same shit. Because when you do that, guess what? You get spanked. And what happened to us? We got spanked. Now my black ass is sitting over here complaining on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Complaining about some shit on the internet. Because my people got spanked. And I'm not mad at the fact that my people got spanked, but I am mad because many of us are not grown or adult enough to get the lesson. You know what I'm saying? The issue wasn't that they beat us because they were better warriors. They didn't beat us because we was lazy. They didn't beat us because we didn't wake up early enough. They beat us because we extended our beliefs onto them. And we thought that they would operate like us when they don't operate nothing like us. You can see this whole, you don't believe, just look at how they fight and how they do shit. You know what I'm saying? They propagate one thing, but they do shit totally different. You know what I'm saying? If you even just look at how, when Hannibal went over there, whether regardless of how you believe, what you believe about Hannibal or the race of people that Hannibal came from, but look at how they dealt with Hannibal, right? Hannibal gave them an honorable way out. Just surrender. You lost. And these motherfuckers rejected it. You know what I'm saying? Be like, boom, all right, nigga, we'll wait your ass out. There ain't no honor here. We talking about our people. And I'm not even mad at them. You should be mad at them. Fuck that. Nigga, I'm not surrendering. You know what I'm saying? We be like, all right, cool. You gonna do the humane thing. We'll surrender. Blah. You kill all of us and sell us into slavery. The fuck? We changed the rules. Y'all don't understand. Y'all understand what we dealing with. And because we don't understand what we dealing with, we constantly get fucked over. But you know what? Not me, not mine. Never again. Never again. And you know, whether Gye-Nyame in the future, when Brother Hatim is gone, and the council that I have right now, or the family the way it is right now, regardless of who's leading it, they will be well versed enough in history to know that if we have to go in, we gotta take everybody out. I don't give a fuck. Take them all out. Take them all out. I don't care, because all this pretend shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Take them all out. Take them all out, baby. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, it might be women that might have to go on and determine that shit. You know why? Because women, how can I put it? Women understand the depravity of which a man will go. Men be like, oh, we're honorable. Yeah. You know, amongst each other when we in each other's face. But women get to see the face after we sitting in front of each other, right? Women get to deal with the face after that, right? So they'll know we need to exterminate every last one of them. I'm going to cover my ears from the crying and the wailing and shit, but y'all need to go in there. Matter of fact, you're going to go there and you are going to take every last one of them out. And I ain't just saying that for a particular group. I'm just saying, because sometimes you got to do that shit. History shows us that. All right. This one was called Fantasy. I'm going to put Fantasy. History has showed us that. We've been sitting over here in slavery all this time. All this time. It's crazy. All this time. Brother Kwame said their practice of rhetoric, ethics, playing to our morality really got us all fed. Man, it got us fed up. Because they play that shit to the fullest. And will make you feel guilty, make you feel bad for being on the real shit of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's they tout things that they don't even practice, Kwame. I mean, or whoever's out there, they tout these principles, and they don't even practice them. They practice them when it's convenient. When it's convenient, when it's not, you know what I'm saying? When it's in the way of their direct interest, they cut corners. And if you happen to be on one of the quarters, guess what? They cut your ass. They cut you. These are the same people that wrote the Declaration of Independence while they held motherfuckers in slavery. They rebelled against England for not giving them the right, you know what I'm saying, taxation without representation. But nigga, what about slavery? I don't understand it. Same people. You know what I'm saying? And they supposed to be the center of our reality. No wonder we crazy. No wonder we doing crazy shit. But hey, that's just me. That's just Brother Hatim. So we're going to go on and we're going to do this toast. Family, for those that are new to Gye-Nyame Journey and you want to put your ancestors on the list, All you have to do is go to gnj.media, join our email list. This is the way we're doing it now. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still hit us up on our other platforms, but the most effective way to get at us is to hit us up on our email list. When you get on the email list and you receive your first email from us letting you know that Gye-Nyame Journey is streaming, or letting you know that you got a free gift from Gye-Nyame Journey, you know what I'm saying? Or a free offer from Gye-Nyame Journey, right? You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is click the email and be like, ancestor list. Just put in the heading, ancestor list, and drop your ancestors, and then we're going to try to get it. And like I said, if you don't see us react to it, you can hit us up on some of the other platforms, or just send another email. Hey, I sent my ancestors. I don't see them on the list. Get your ancestors on the list, family. That's the most important thing, and we will work with you. All right. Brother Kwame say, that is the rhetoric, ethic, hypocrisy as a way of life. Is their way of doing things. Word. Not living by the stuff you say. I'm not watching. I'm not listening. No longer can we listen to what a person say. We got to watch what they do. No longer listening to what a person say, whether we're talking about our community or anybody else, but watching what they do. That lets you know their real character. That lets you know the real outcomes that they're trying to get. You got it? All right. So now let's get the toast popping. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop and get us some. I'm going to get some tea today. I'm going to get the tea today. I'm getting the tea. Yep. But then I have to get the water. So I'm going to have to wait probably till next weekend or sometime around there to get the water. I'm going to get the water and we're going to start brewing. Yes, we are. Right? Then I got some, oh man, I got, Baynou had provided me with a nice amount of the sea moss, where I'm gonna mix it with some of that ambrosia. I'm trying to create a COVID killer. Not saying I got one. I'm trying to create a COVID killer, right? But with that dandelion, that burdock, sea moss, some of that fermented green tea and honey, formed into a gel that you can put into your morning drink, your morning smoothie. I think we're pretty close. But anyway, we lifted up our glass. We saluting the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. Lift up our glass. We lifted up high, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we're going to move. And where we going? Where we going? Right? Brother Anton, where they going? We're going to take you, and we're going to lift up our glass. We're going to salute our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media. You already know. You know how we get down. So we're going to go through our list. I'm going to go through it as far as I can by memory. And then I will pull out the books or whatever, and we will toast them. I'm going to grab me a sip of this special blend of coffee. You know what's missing out of this? I'm gonna get some fresher ambrosia. I just don't. I got 1 gallon left, so I got to make it through the toast until I get done brewing, and then baobab. I need some baobab fruit. Here we go. Calling on Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herb Brown, C. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Andy Gasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, of our Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Ramon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More X, Sapet Mont, Robin Lee Kapoor, Dr. Marion Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy right there, Gail Pulliam, Alexa Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Carter Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Johnny Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Patrick, Prince Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Jerry Randerman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Burt Beatty, Sarah Weller, Beauty Farmer, I'll go Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Al Charmaine, Al Evelyn, Theodolus Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Mary Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Jermaine Moss, Peter Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenting, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Marianne Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Royal, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Darren Grace, Bessie Johnson, Ann Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Erdom Ted Woodman, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second being Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Richard Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Barker, Doris Downer, Ez Murphy, Demi Ross, Imani Toast, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Now, before I move to the next list, also, for those that want to get their ancestors on the list, you can also use our chat piece on gnj.media as well to put it on there. We will get it and copy it down and add them to the list as well. Also, for those that have special things that we want to toast, when we get to that part of the toast, you need to go on and post them up as well. All right? So here we go. We're going to William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFrida Signs, Anders Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pintup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, the County, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christian Nichols, Connor Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson, Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word. The first stage, Trash Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Mother Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth, Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doe, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Adam McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Elsa Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Amber Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatchcom, Vernon Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman Case, Mr. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, as Senior, Melly Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Frank Stevenson, Leroy Stolz, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Monan Lewis, Cornelia Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lil Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Stanton, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lauren Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton, Bamba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Mark Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Howard Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., John Caldwell Sr., Nevaeh McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, all right, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to start at Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russ, Don Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Nee, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Ivory, Masvin Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, Jordan Giles, James Carswell. Oh, Shelby McClendon, okay. Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Elder Fatima McNair. We got Jonathan Ford. We got We got Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingle, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundum, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Wiggins, Jamonte, Marcus Parson, as words, Michelle McKell, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Kenneth Simmons, Seven Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sonny Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, let's see. Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Nett Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie Ed Webb, Dan Walter, Now Louty, Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Akoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Green Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Touton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carr White, Desi Woods, D.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamal Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Wester, Alice Wester, R.B. Wester, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Leslie Winston, Amy Julie Lawrence, Ozell Letters Sr., Gladys Cofer, Ozell Letters Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We got Mary Smith, Juanette Florence Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reason, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses out of Spade, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Batiste, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lennon Shepard, Bert L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones. We got Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, Juan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wolfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avichelle, Raboleto, Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani. We got Deborah Ray, Michelle Nash. We got Joseph Lane Miller III, and Renoko Rashidi. Family! Once again, we have completed the cycle. We lift up our glass high. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors. And with that, we say the word of power. What is that, brother? I tell him the word of power is Ashe. At least for our tribe. The hell is going on? Anime? What, you took a break? She went to the bathroom. She got all this time before the show. Anime, I better get some thunder. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, here we go. From there, family, we move to the present moment right now. We are on Imani once again. Once again, we're going to give a round of applause to all of the Imani born, all the Imani babies out there. Yes. Family, I ask you as I ask every day, I want you to open up your reticular formation, let reticular formation get out there and seek Imani. Like, you'd be surprised how this reticular formation system could work. And not only can you use it to find your principles, but you can use it to find your success. But anyway, that's a whole nother lesson. And of course, you get that in the 21-week training, the tribe training piece. But anyway, you could, auto-direct put your success on autopilot, right? But you need to seek out your principles, family. And that's going to help you move a long way towards reaching your success. Find your principle. Imani is out there. All you got to do is find it. Not only find it, but you need to find your circle of people that you could discuss it with. And you know that once you start having a conversation about it, you'll know who your tribe and who not your tribe. Because those that are not your tribe are going to move away from you. But I don't want to talk with them about that. You know what I'm saying? But then you're going to find... But then you got to be careful because you're going to find some people that just want to talk. They don't want to necessarily talk about the principle, but they see that you brought up something, and they might know a little bit about it, but then they're going to start playing, you know what I'm saying? No, you're having constructive conversations, conversations that are going to lead to something. Because a lot of us, we get caught up, we get so excited because we found just somebody that's able to conversate with us about what it is that we love, about something that's important to us, and not really realize that it's just talk. You know what I'm saying? Words without action, like it's like faith without deeds. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some work behind it. Don't let nobody get you on the fancy talk, because there's plenty of those, especially in the conscious community, that had the ability to do the fancy talk. Are they doing the fancy work? Are they rolling up their sleeves? You know what I'm saying? Are they getting out there and they out there doing the work and building towards what it is they want, or are they just sitting around theorizing? Are they sitting on the computer, writing the books, creating the courses? Are they doing it? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, with Gye-Nyame, the piece that I have to be is I have to be a model. So I can't keep telling people, hey, create your ebook. And I don't have an ebook. Now, I don't have a ebook. I got about 7 or 8 of them. I don't know how many I got. I got too many of them motherfuckers right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got a bunch. You know what I'm saying? Self-published. You know what I'm saying? Create an e-course. Okay, I got several. I created e-courses before we even knew what a fucking e-course was. You know what I'm saying? When you listen to the Institute of Self-Mastery workshops that we did, that was e-courses before e-courses. Right? But it's, like I said, so what we try to do, we try to model what it is that we are striving to do. So anyway, going back to the present moment right now, for those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. Harmony is the modic principle of the day. Trust is what we teach in M7. Red is the colors you can see by my beautiful shirt, and you get your daily toaster shirt. You can either get the long sleeve or you get the short sleeve. That's all on you. You know what I'm saying? Hell, get the hoodie. Just support. Go to merchandise or merch.gnj. What is it? GNJ. .media, right? GNJ.media. So it's merch.gnj.media. All right. Anyway, red is the color. Gender is the Hermetic law. Male name is Kwesi. Female name is Akusua. We lift up our glass and we salute this moment and empowering this moment, realizing this power. We use it and we move forward and empower. We lift it up and we say, Ashe. From there, family, of course, we go and we raise our glass and we salute. Guess what? Those future generations. We toast our children, our children's children onto infinity, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on from the future, and we're going to lift up our glass, and we're going to salute all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, where we going? Very, very, very simple. We're going to move from all of our relations, right? We're going to move. And we're going to lift up our glass to that special toast that you have, that you might want to throw out. If you want to post it up here, you can. You know what I'm saying? So we can put some thought, energy on it. Or if you just want to throw it out there into the ether. And you got to speak it out, though, right? We lift up our glass. What's that special thing you want to toast? Lift up our glass, right? And we also, during this time, we take time to toast all of those that might be in need of some balanced energy, whether it's for healing or they're going through a hard time, blah, blah, blah. We want to send that energy out to our tribe, to our families, to our extended tribes, to our extended families. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Very simple journey. From here, family, we're going to move straight to the selfish toast. This is about you. What is it that you need right now to move towards your greatness in this moment right now, right? Lifting up our glass, moment by moment. We go and we move. We lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there, we're going to raise up our glass and we're going to toast our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame, family. If you don't got a tribe, you need to get one, right? You need to have that like-minded group that's helping push you, that mastermind group that's helping pushing you towards where the hell you need to be, right? We lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, the wisest, and the bravest individual in the room. I want to I lift my glass up to you. I raise it up high. We say Ashe. 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 Family, wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I ain't going to hold you. But I want to thank y'all for taking the time for joining us on the journey. I got some stuff I got to take care of. And I will see you in the morning. But of course, y'all know at about 2:15, we got something else coming on. And then if I find some more time, I'll post up some more stuff for y'all as well to keep y'all busy throughout the day for those that need some stuff. So, all right, this is Brother Hatim, and I am out.